it happened literally today. So we're recording Thursday. It happened today. They found the remains of the Titan, the submarine that was going to see the Titanic. I said this already. The report came out that someone got fired because he pointed out the window was only safe for 1,200 feet. The Titanic is at 1,300 feet. They blew up halfway through. 1,200
feet, or
they blew up halfway through. I've been making that call. And like, listen, this is it's. By the way, I'm a certified scuba diver, so like this actually hits home.
You're a certified scuba diver.
Or you've been scuba diving?
Yeah, I've been scuba doved.
I don't know. I don't like what I sound. Sound like you were a bottom, bro. In that situation.
No, so this one honestly was like really personally kind of scary for me, but like, it's a really serious situation. Like the pressure of the ocean is not a joke. Like if you go down,
crushes human beings.
I've dove a real shipwreck before.
What's the most you've ever dove?
150 feet.
And that's a lot, right?
That's a lot.
How do you feel? Let me ask you some questions. Yeah. How do you feel when you dive, let's say 40 feet?
So this is the mark. So this is the mark. This is the mark.
Give me the marks.
Give me the marks. When you're in the Keys of Florida, the water in the Atlantic Ocean in Florida is very high. It's like a hot tub, we say. It's 80, 85 degrees.
Really?
Other parts of the ocean, you understand, are very cold. Mm-hmm. When you go down to Florida, the ocean's very warm, and that's why people love Florida. The middle of it,
extremely cold.
So when you're on like a hot summer's day in Florida, most reefs are between 20 and 40 feet because the most color that can get onto the reefs that you're going to see visually, you need less water to get color. The deeper you go down, the more color dilutes. Mm-hmm. You lose color. That's why all sea creatures at the bottom, giant squids, they're just white or clear. There's no color down there. Mm-hmm. So
how many white people you think are down there?
What do you mean?
Honestly, bro, like because of slave ships, probably a lot of both.
My God, bro.
I don't know. No, I'm talking about living. I'm talking about living.
Living? What are you talking about?
That was also just history. That's just like what happened.
Talking about the mermaids?
Yeah, he's saying
about the mermaids right now. This guy's a mermaid believer.
He's saying the deeper you go, the absence of color and all that shit.
I can't be friends with you
if you believe in shit like aliens. Cool, mermaids.
Nah, I believe that Hillary Clinton has lizard skin though.
All right, good. All right, that's a little off topic, but I like it. But the further you go, so at 50 to 70 feet, that's the max that you need to start. After that, you have to take a 5-minute break at that length. So let's say you go into 150. I dove a shipwreck at 150. You can see because there's light still traveling at that depth.
That's some white people fun right there, dude.
It is fun, dude. Like, and you can swim through the ship. I was pretending I was at the front. I was pretending to drive it while I was under the water. And I was just having fun.
Can I ask you a stupid? I mean,
no stupid questions.
So, like, when you, how heavy? Like, because I'm assuming the oxygen tank got to be heavy.
When you're underwater, you start to feel it's full. It's so you start to learn. You have a regulator and you have a vest. That vest you inflate with air and decompress it as you go to regulate, and then eventually you'll become weightless. It is space under there. That's why people for NASA they train in giant pools to get ready for space because you're in space.
Were you high when you did it?
Of course. Come on.
I was like 13.
Oh, you're only 13?
So you're probably vaping. But 13-year-olds these days are like got dab pens.
I don't think I was like. Well, I'll be real with you. Those are the times you get high off of life. I'm not gonna lie. You do. It is a crazy experience. But so after 70 feet, let's say so at 150 feet, when you're coming back up, if you go up too fast, you'll get the spins, and at a certain depth, it can be deadly. That pressure is deadly on you. You have to stop. You're at 150 feet. You have to stop at 70. Just sit there for 5 minutes and let your body acclimate to just the area. Just acclimate. Sorry, and just to feel good again, and then you go from there. To go back up.
Now they're supposedly
at 12,000. So 1,200 feet is where we think the submersible exploded. I've done one night dive in my life.
What's that mean?
Scuba diving at night.
I would never do
that. You're jumping into a black abyss. You can't. You're holding a flashlight. You can't see left. You can't see right. You can't see behind you.
Like space.
It's like space. Yeah. What these people went through in that moment, it's that pressure is. That's why I feel for it. It's scary to me because I get that adrenaline rush of wanting to do this shit. Y'all gotta understand the Titanic I've been reading about it all week. The Titanic is at a different depth, dude.
Than the submarine?
Than anything on the Earth. Like, it really fell in a deep part of the ocean.
They don't know all this information before they schedule this, like, trip.
They do, but this is a half-assedly built submarine.
By billionaires.
Built on the idea of making more money.
Yeah.
You don't charge $250,000 per ticket
Yeah.
Now, I've heard this is not the first trip. Like, there's been multiple trips. And
one of the writers for like The Simpsons apparently was on one of the voyages, but 30 minutes into the voyage, there was an issue, and they had to stop.
Yo, I mean, maybe that shit ain't down there.
what?
They found
the Titanic is definitely down there.
Or do you think somebody's trying to kill all the rich people right now?
Now, that's the theory.
That's what they did the first time. The first time, allegedly, that shit was derailed by J.P. Morgan or something like that.
Bro.
The Titanic, the first Titanic.
Yeah.
And it was a bunch of rich people in there. They were trying to like either unionize or split into something like that. A lot of those people on there were bankers, and they
what
sunk
YouTube
that shit.
video were you watching?
Yeah,
that
bro.
day,
Like
bro?
10.
You're on that deep part of
On
it.
the deep side of YouTube, bro.
Dude, that's that before
history of
Reddit.
J.P.
YouTube
Morgan and
right
Chase.
there. But wait, I do want to know who all these people, what families are they a part of? Why do you just have $250,000 to blow?
Right, to spend on a ticket.
That's not that much when you think about it if you're rich. Bro. If you have money.
Bro, that's kind of crazy.
That's kind of crazy.
buddy.
250 is
Yeah,
what?
if you're a billionaire, that's like
$20.
pocket change.
Yeah,
Nothing.
that's $200 to you.
Oh yeah, can you please play this? Let's play some stuff.
Wait, what is this?
That has not been approved or certified by any regulatory
Yo,
body
this is coming up double.
and could result in
Did she fix it? She fixed it.
I fixed it.
physical injury, disability, emotional trauma, or death. Where do I sign?
No.
Watch this. Watch this.
Take your shoes off.
This is him getting into the
Okay.
submarine.
Wow. Experimental submersible
Oh, that's it?
vessel.
Oh, that's-
has not been
hit the
approved or
next page.
certified by
It's a meme page. There's a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, God damn it. They do get into
I
the
can show
submarine.
you the full like
Yeah, see if you can
informational
find
though.
it. They drill you in from the outside, so there's no exit from the inside out. There's one button that's an elevator button. They
That
took
seems
an
really dumb.
elevator button and put it in the submarine. Do you know what controls it?
I heard of
It's a
game controller.
It's a knockoff PS2 controller. Bro, it's crazy. Yeah, here it is.
How many people can?
By
fit
the
on
way,
that?
I would still want to
one
do this. Look, there it is, the button. Look,
That's it. Yeah, so we run the sub with
You
this
couldn't pay
game
me to get on
controller.
this thing.
It's made by Logitech, but it's basically a Sony PlayStation style controller. If you want to go forward, you press forward. If you want to go back, you press back.
if you want to restart, you don't.
It's like that.
If you hit all the buttons, what happens? You sink.
You hit the Konami code, you do respawn.
Weird.
He goes, oh, yo, do you think there's a moment there? They're like, grab the controller, up, A, B. Fuck, what was it?
I see why it's so easy to rip off rich people though.
Yo, bro.
You just gotta.
You gotta come up with a lick, dog.
Yeah,
Dude,
pretend like it's a
look,
once
it
in a
is
lifetime
true.
experience.
You can't. I'm not gonna lie, they are onto something. They are onto something. You can't rip off. You should. Is there more of that video? The guy starts to explain
What
all
happened?
the rest of the parts of the thing. He's like, we just went down to Tire Kingdom, picked this up. Went down to Camera Life, picked this up.
What happens when you
Nobody
start to
check this?
inform a Dominican, a Jew, and a Jamaican about a tragedy? They think of a business.
The thing about business.
Think about business.
That's what it is though.
No, bro. The truth is,
You'll run the door, he'll run the marketing, and I'll run the back.
Bro,